Katt Williams didn't want to be on air at all. He wasn't trying to be on air. He actually walked out. And
there was a situation with Katt Williams. You host a lot at Uptown. No, not Uptown. Uptown Theater.
Yeah.
You're there a lot. Were you there that night when this alleged situation happened?
I showed up 5 minutes after it happened because I had to host.
And to be clear, we're talking about Wanda Smith's
husband. Wanda Smith and Katt Williams, yeah.
Supposedly came up there to confront Katt about her roasting him online, and the husband had a gun on him. This is a report that's out.
Yeah.
So yeah, just give us your backstory. Were any of you guys there?
Yeah.
No. So also
I arrived maybe 5 minutes right after it happened, and I had to host her show because Wanda Smith does 2 shows, so I had to host the second show, and it was kind of weird because everybody, of course, expecting Wanda, but of course we pulled through, ended up having an amazing show. I don't know all the details, but I wouldn't say they were just sitting up there waiting for him. Of course, Katt Williams. They was already there, and Katt Williams, but from what I heard, he pulled up, had an altercation. I don't know all the details with the gun situation. They said it was there. But at the end of the day, the only thing I was kind of disappointed was that I know Wanda Smith, and Wanda Smith is usually a jokester. She usually clown people. Even on the show, she clown people. Even comedians. I remember going up there with Kim Coles, and she was clowning a situation where Kim Coles got booed, and it was on air. So it's like she does this, she dish it out, and she can't say she don't, but she dish it out. Even with comedians, I remember doing a show with Wanda Smith, and it was a panel. It was her and some other, I think Kiana Dancy, whatever. They had a show, and Wanda Smith was clowning comedians while they was bombing on stage, and so she dished it out. So it was disappointed that when it came back her way, that she couldn't take it. That was the thing that I was like, wow, that was interesting. And it was interesting that it went that far. But, of course, I don't know all the details. I don't want to put stuff out there. They ain't got nothing to do. Y'all look at but y'all ain't going to be on Comedy How You Say Alton said anything. I ain't no snitch. Snitches get stitches up here. Nah, I don't know all the details because I wasn't there personally, but I heard.
What was the energy like afterwards?
It was tense. Because it was real tense because when I got there, Wanda was still there. Wanda and her husband was still there, and I really didn't know what was going on, but it was real tense, and everybody was just tight. It was quiet, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" You know what I'm saying? And they, people started talking.
And Katt had already left.
Katt was already gone. Katt. If you saw the video, Katt, he ran to the food line and everything, and then he got up out of there. But
he was chased to the food.
Yeah, he was.
He was chased.
I just know they said.
Yeah. You see? I saw
that. That's on video. All they said was when he went up to her, they was at the door and he went up to her. This is all I know. And he said to her, "I told you I was gonna make you go viral, bitch." And that's what kind of got it going. And he made it go viral. I worked for Kiss 104.1. Red Grant and Katt Williams was supposed to come to Kiss 104 after V103 because we was going to promote that Red Grant was in town. This was a Red Grant event. It was a Red Grant interview. Mm-hmm. So when he got to V103, Katt Williams didn't want to be on air at all. He wasn't trying to be on air. He actually walked out, and they went out there and started talking to him and all that, and kind of pushed him to be on air. But he was turned off because Wanda Smith, when you go to V103, Wanda Smith walks in and meet and greets you. And so Katt Williams was there. They was already in there. She greets Red Grant, greets Katt Williams, and she automatically was like, "Auntie, come on in here, boy," and stuff like that. And Katt Williams like, "Whoa, we ain't that cool." Because on the back end of that, Katt Williams have other comedians on the show that Wanda Smith didn't welcome on V103. So Wanda Smith don't welcome a lot of comedians on V103. So it's already a backstory about one of his comedians, but I ain't gonna get into that. So they get in there. Katt Williams don't want to be on the interview. They bring him back in. They give him the headphones, and he's just chilling. This is a Red Grant interview. Katt Williams is not trying to overdo Red Grant. And all of a sudden, the conversation, as you see, got to Katt Williams when they should have been focusing on Red Grant. And actually, the video, Red Grant say a lot more than he said on the video. V103 is the people that put the video out.
It was funny.
And it was funny.
In conversation, I heard like, I think they tried to ask Wanda, was it cool to put the video out at first? From what I remember, her and Frank had some words about it on the air.
Yeah.
And there was a conversation about did she even want that footage out there? And allegedly she was cool with it at first. And then
But she said she wasn't cool with it.
she wasn't cool with it, but they put it out anyways.
They put a V103. She just saw it, didn't know they was going to put it out.
Got you.
And V103, because they want to go viral, and this Katt Williams. So V103 kind of was the people that put this video out.
Now she just got fired too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's connected to the exact situation. I'm
Yeah.
sure. From what I'm just looking at it, I'm sure that was a reason. One of the reasons maybe why she was let go. Were you surprised that she was let go on Wellington?
Answer the man.
I mean, she's had numerous complaints. There's been numerous complaints. There's a video online with Corey Holcomb talking about how comedians would come through and wouldn't get invited to V103 because of her. So,
What's the vendetta that she has against comedians?
It's if she don't think you funny, that's what. If she don't feel like you're funny to her, she has that power at V103 to welcome you on stage or welcome you to the show or not. And you know these comedians, they eat off of this. You know what I'm saying? So if she don't like you as personally as a comedian, you really don't get invited to the show.
How big are you? It doesn't matter how big you are.
Well, it depends. It depends. If you have like a big NBC deal or stuff like that, you got to follow him. Yeah, she'll let it happen. But
If you an A-lister, she can't stop you.
you can't stop it. But if you like any other comedian, like I said, she don't really find you funny, you most likely may not get an interview with her. And that's just how it rolls, you know. And at the time, Wanda Smith Saturdays is huge. You know, you talking about V103, so she brought in a lot of people, and there would be times that they'll still promote on V103, but she won't host your weekend, you know, if she just don't feel like you was a dope comedian.
Yeah.
That was kind of the thing about it, you know. But and the thing about it, I'm not going to say that was all had to do with the Katt Williams situation. You got to understand that V103 was sold to another company, too. They were sold to Intercom. It was CBS Radio, so they were sold to Intercom. And Wanda Smith and them were kind of expensive also. So, you know, they brought in some internet sensations to come and replace them. So it had to do with money, too. So I ain't going to put it on all the Katt Williams. On the back end, you got to understand that they sold. So, you know.
Internet sensation, good for business.
Yeah, they brought in Jay Nova. Jay Nova got a lot of following, you know.
Boom.